The forest was silent. No birds, no wind. Just fog. Thick, wet, choking fog that crawled over the ground like it was alive.
40 years ago, a chapel stood in the heart of that forest. It was hidden, old and forgotten by most, but it had one purpose: to contain something not of this world. They said a young girl was once brought there, her body twisted, her voice not her own. The priests who came to save her never left. Only their journals were found, blood-stained and half-burned. They repeating the same phrase again and again.
It was never inside her. It was inside the walls.
Now someone had entered again, not for faith, not to help, but to record. They walked through the trees with cameras and torches, laughing about the legends. But the forest did not laugh back. It listened. Every step they took, the fog grew thicker, cold like death, heavier, until even their footsteps disappeared. Their voices echoed oddly, bouncing back with words they hadn't said. The chapel rose from the mist like a wound in the earth. Its walls were covered in claw marks, as if something had tried to escape from the inside. The door was sealed with wax symbols, melted and faded. A dead bird hung upside down from a rusted nail above the entrance. Inside, the air was thick and wrong. The crucifix above the altar was upside down and bleeding. Not with paint, with fresh, warm blood. The pews were broken, the Bible open on a single passage. Psalm 13, the page scratched over and over by fingernails until it was unreadable. In the center of the room was a chair, chains wrapped around it, stained. The floor below was black with burn marks, ash, and symbols that pulsed faintly under the lantern light. And then, the humming started, low, guttural, like a voice buried beneath stone. It came from the walls, from under the floor, from inside the bones of the chapel. The candles lit themselves. Something was still there. The fog slithered through the cracked windows, not from outside, from the inside out. It moved with intelligence, circling the intruders, rising to their faces like it wanted to see them and be seen. Then came the breathing, heavy, ragged, like lungs that hadn't drawn breath in years. The temperature dropped. Frost covered the wood. One by one, the lights died. The camera flickered, catching only glimpses now. Scratches on the walls appearing where none had been. Shadows of hands, and something standing at the altar robed in smoke, wearing the face of a priest, but with no eyes. Only burned skin and nails where the eyes should be. Pages flipped. Latin screamed through the room. The ground shook. One of them tried to run. The fog caught them. Their body dropped, but their shadow kept running, without a soul. The chapel door slammed shut on its own. Blood poured from the cracks in the wood. Then, silence. Not peace, just silence. The kind that follows a deal sealed in hell. Only one camera was recovered later, buried half a mile away in the dirt. The footage inside was corrupted, but the last 3 frames were clear, the fog standing still like a wall. The altar burning. A hand reaching out of the screen. They say the fog never really left that forest. And at night, if you stand very still, you can hear someone praying.